Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. If you didn't know what day of the week it was before, you sure do now, because Sugar Rush is our game today. That means today must be Saturday for Sugar Rush Saturday over here on the channel. We're going to go ahead and see if we can spin our way into a big bonus here using our free gold coins. They are the gold coins you get for signing up over at stake.us, and there is of course a link in the description down below. Now, it's been a week since we've been here. It looks like the last game we played on this was a little weird. I did some weird buys at the end. I hope I don't do that again today. I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking last week when I did that. I might have been a little out of my mind. Please do bear with me, as once again, this is the last video I am recording with my little bit of a stuffy head. So, again, I'm going to sound a little bit weird. I'm going to take some sips of water. Also, a really nice bonus game here coming through from the base, 3880 on a base game hit. That is a definite nice way to get into a game here. Hopefully, we can keep up that sort of tumble momentum when we get into a real bonus, as the base games tend to tumble a little bit more because we know we're only getting the one spin and it's not going to build up. So we do only need 3 scatters to get into a bonus game here. 4 or more just gives you extra spins, and of course, what happens when you get into the game here is 5 or more of any of the same item touching each other is a connection, opens up the possibility for multipliers in the background. Those multipliers can get up to 128x on each individual square, and if you get multiples next to each other, things can get really out of hand. Also, you can re-trigger more spins during the game by getting 3 or more of the scatter items, and that will give you an extra 10 spins to work with. Also, if you wouldn't mind taking a second, going out and hitting that subscribe button down below while we're going ahead and finishing up on our spins here, I'd really appreciate it. I do upload every single day, and I don't want you to miss your everyday uploads for the channel here as we continue to go hunting for our first max win of what I hope to be many to come. Again, we're getting a nice little tumble here for 1560. Definitely have come out ahead from the base game here based on what we're winning. We're already up on how many coins we began with. We're going to start out here with a 3,000 coin bonus buy, as we normally do. Now we get 3 scatters on the board, which is pretty normal. Getting 4 or more is not exactly common, so you'll generally see 3 or more be the sort of the baseline for what you're looking for spins here. Now, again, there's going to be a little bit more silence this week. I'm trying not to aggravate by breathing too much through my mouth and drying out my throat while I'm talking here. But it is nice to see we are getting some tumbles coming in, which is nice. Sort of concentrating in the middle of the screen. Excuse me, in the middle of the screen, where we could open up a bunch of multipliers that will give us, I was hoping that was going to give us the 16x underneath the gumballs there, but it didn't. That's okay, we do have a 32x and a 16x sitting next to each other right up in the middle of the screen there. That's a great spot for it, as long as we can hit it with something. Ideally, you want to get a premium symbol on both of those at the same time. Doesn't always work out that way. We've only got 2 spins left. Hopefully something drops in here around the last spin. Last spin is a dead spin. And if you don't know what that means, welcome to the channel. Last spin is a dead spin. It's basically the channel motto over here. It's something I say a lot, because a lot of times on these games, the final spin does not give you anything at all. Well, go ahead and see if we can do another 10 spins here. I was talking with a friend of mine who occasionally watches these videos, and hey, there we go. We get 3 scatters on the board there. It gives us another 10 spins. We get another scatter? Maybe. Maybe not. It's continuing to tumble. I mean, there's not a lot of room to drop one in, but I would appreciate it. Nope, okay, that's okay. We get an extra 10 spins. We won't worry about those until the first 10 are done with. As I said, I was talking to a friend of mine who sometimes watches these videos. He doesn't watch every one of them. He has sort of weird hours for his job, so we're going to sneak one in, he will. And he said at one point, he said, you say that last spin dead spin phrase so much, you should put it like a t-shirt or something. And we got to thinking, I wonder if Wonder if that's something people would like. Would you like, not necessarily a t-shirt, but would you like some sort of merchandise? I never even thought that would be a question I would ask. I realize way early on in the channel probably shouldn't be bringing it up, but I'm going to bring it up anyway because it's my microphone and I'm going to ask what I want. Honestly, I think it's too early. I think he's crazy. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's something that people would want. So I'm asking the people. And if so, what would you want it on? All right, so the original 10 spins are over. Would have had 2,900 coins if that was the only 10 spins we had. Thankfully, we got another 10 spins here. First one already paying off, 2,200 coins on the very first of the 10 spins we got. We get a 64X with a 264Xs with a 32 next to it. So you can tell we just upped one of those 32s just now on that one spin. Side-by-side 64 is always a good thing to have in the middle of the screen. One more jelly bean up top. Not enough to give us what we want, but again, we're getting some good spins. We are definitely up into a profit bonus so far. With a screen like this, if you give me a second re-trigger, things are going to go nuts. Just letting the game know ahead of time. I'm okay with it. Go ahead and do it. Just let you know. Things are going to get out of hand real quick if you drop a second re-trigger in here. Again, nice hit for another 1420. Final spin. We do have that 128X. We're not going to quite get to use it, though. 8332 coming back on a 4,000 coin bonus. Definitely a good place to be. Let's go ahead and up that one more time to a 5,000 coin bonus. See if we can keep the momentum going. Now, obviously, we're not going to get a retrigger in every spin. I say that as 2 scatters dropped in and almost made a liar out of me. Obviously, we're not going to get retriggers on every one of our bonus games, but at least when it does happen, it happened on a good one. Sometimes you get the extra 10 spins and it does absolutely nothing, and you just wonder why it even bothered in the first place, but that was not one of those games. Oh, that was like half of the board connected over there. Unfortunately, it wasn't all the same symbol. And that's going to drop in bears. Oh, we got jelly beans dropping in up top there. This thing's just making connections and I can't even see them coming. They're coming in so quick. 4 spins left on the board here. Once again, if it's going to re-trigger, this is a nice looking board to do it, but definitely don't expect that to happen 2 games in a row. I am far more rational than to think that would actually get to happen here. Nice thing, though, is with all the multipliers open all over the place, no matter where we get a hit, probably going to get a decent win out of it. We're dropping some stars, maybe. Really hoping the stars would come in on that one last spin. Even with all those multipliers, last spin's a dead spin, didn't even get back to where we started. We're going to bump up one more time to a 6,000 coin bonus, and this is the one that's going to finally get us down to the coins that we started with in the first place when we began the video. So we're now back to break even for the video, which is pretty amazing that we've gotten this far and just now had this happen. All right, yeah, I definitely did not expect the hearts to drop in there. That was nice. How about some stars to make up for those gumballs that just took off? I guess not. Maybe some more red bears coming in on the right there. I don't even know why I'm guessing. It's not like it's going to do what I ask it to. As we've proven time and time again, no matter what I ask of this game, it's never going to give it to us. But just in case the game is listening, I definitely do not want to re-trigger. Don't give me an extra 10 or possibly 20 spins. Nobody wants to see that. That didn't work? Okay, it was worth a try. None of you out there can blame me for trying to use the reverse psychology on a machine that's not actually listening to me. On the bright side, we're at 4,500 coins with 4 spins left to go. We're in a pretty decent spot to at least break even. But I would say we're going to probably do that unless something completely falls apart here. Lots of 16Xs on the screen. Last spin. Last spin's definitely enough to get us up into a profit buy on this one. That was a lot of connections coming through. 8,712 coins, 3,500 just in that one spin. Definitely going to put us up into yet another profit buy. Let's go ahead and try and cash in on all of this. We'll do our traditional end of the video 10,000 coin bonus here. Hopefully this one also finishes on an up note. However, if it doesn't, no harm, no foul. Basically, we ended up breaking even for the video for the most part. And we had a bunch of really good wins to see, so really no complaints. Just really would love to see it not just dead spin all the way out. That would be a horrible way to end up. But again, sometimes it's just the way it happens. I'm not doing any stupid buys no matter how bad this one is. It's not going to happen today. No, though, it does seem to be trying to make up a little bit for some of the dead spins we had. But I just don't think it's going to happen unless it gives us a bunch more spins to work with. We'll go ahead and just start this now. And thank you all very much for watching the video. If you are still here, you are a rock star. And if you are still here and not subscribed, you're missing out. Again, I would go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. It takes only a couple seconds, doesn't cost you anything, but a little bit of your time. You do get your daily uploads. If there's a game you want to see me play, leave it in the comments down below. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video.